좋은 아침이네요. 바깥 공기가 매캐하죠? 이 주변이 좀 그런 것 같더라고요.
친구는 소중히 하는 게 좋지.
역겨운 것들과
새로운 지식만큼 매혹적. 날씨만 좀 선선해도 할만할 것 같은데.
이름? 안 지어줬어. 이 녀석도 언제 나를 떠날지 모르잖아. 눈 그따위로 뜨지 마라. 이것은 숲치곤 고요하지. 근방의 것들은 모조리 먹어치웠으니까. 그런 고요함 안에 있으면 불현듯 무언가 떠오르려다 사라져. 굉장히 기분 나쁜 감각이지.
저희 비포팀은 모두를 대신해서 길을 트는 중요한 임무를 맡은 직원들입니다. 여러분들이 피를 흘려가며 진짜 귀에 닦지 않도록 떠벌대니 입에 붙어버렸잖아. 나는 길게 느려 말하는 걸 좋아하지 않는다. 하지만 일처리가 한심한 녀석들 때문에 자꾸만 혀가 길어져. 지프 버틀러도 고달프군. 멍하니 있지 말고 나이프라도 갈아라. 혀가 닳겠군. 멍하니 있지 말고 나이프라도 갈아라. 혀가 닳겠군.
I mean, it was a gorilla stream at first, but then I just probably made some announcements and just made it more of like a formal stream, if anything. But I usually don't stream on Fridays unless if it's like I feel like it. Plus, now that I'm kind of like in the practice phase of practicing for my exam, I can at least cut loose a little bit more than I did before. Still got to review some stuff either way and just check my notes. But yeah, better time than any, if anything. But welcome everybody, both YouTube and Twitch. How's everybody doing on this fine Friday morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world? Happy Friday. Now, let's get to it, shall we? We might as well just... Wait, let's see. I thought I leveled her up already. Well, I did not. The Ordeal of Violet. So we are technically in the in Isad's neck of the woods. Let's clear our selection first.
급행 주문이군요.
현장 지휘자 언제든지요.
Let's see how it goes first.
사후 처리로구만. 사건을 끝내러 가볼까?
Yeah, I know I've seen like other people run sinking, but I just want to also see what other options I have at my disposal. Alright, it is you ask, Faust. I looked towards Faust, away from the PDA in my hands, and as I rattled and fixed the identity cards into each slot. Today is the 4th Walpurgis night. The location is it's that same Lobotomy Corporation headquarters of the past we visited. Its point in time in the branch of possibility uncertain. Thank you. Please proceed with the slotted identities to suppress the imminent ordeal. Whew. I've slotted in the Lobotomy Corporation identities I pulled during the previous Walpurgis nights. Faust probably wants to study the correlation between Walpurgis night itself and the identities that can be pulled up only during each Walpurgis night. Well, it ain't much of my business what identity we're supposed to wear, but can't you at least bother telling us where we are? I swear it's always you two who... Yeah, I agree. We won't know what to do if you keep the important stuff just between the two of you, right? Yeah, what he said. I was just trying to find a way to avoid sounding irritated. You've a way of mincing words, don't you? Thanks, lad. I guess. F you. Functionality upgrade? Come on, don't talk to me like I'm some machine or something. Irony. Faust cleared her throat in an attempt to clear the air and stem the conversation from going on a tangent. We are at the Information Team Department of the former Lobotomy Corporation headquarters. Information Team? Well, I do recall that the place we had visited was called the Control Team Department. Maybe they add a new department with each Walbreaker's night? Training team and safety team, both adjacent to this department, are currently accessible. Therefore, your assessment is untrue. Okay, so I think I know how this is pretty much blocking up to be. So it's going by how many days have passed. I think by day 15 or 20, that's when you have all the upper layer attached. Before you move on to the control center or command center with Tifereth. However, it is possible there's a reason for the place that, for the first place the door was. Bleh. It's possible that there is a reason in the first place the door connected to was this location. Perhaps further analysis may yield more concrete information. He's trying to take a more active role in learning things for herself. It seems that the events of the warp train rattle her more than I thought. She probably is concerned that someone lost a connection to the repository of false knowledge may occur again. This place is pretty barren. Huh. The more I look around, the more I just see purple. Huh, you got that right. Can't chalk that up to being a corporate office, if you ask me. Doesn't seem like a great workplace environment at all. You think? A good commander decorates their subordinates' living spaces with the morale in mind, even if it means going against their own tastes. Whoever heads this department must be somewhat quite unfit to lead. I bet they're not the only one who's unfit to lead. Ishmael, who was rummaging through a pile of miscellaneous items, muttered from a distance as Aldous mused at the ceiling. I found some employee doodles and scrolls back here. Oh, I suppose the new department leads were called Sephiria. They're saying something about how the Sephiria is... Ooh, now that's some spicy profanity. Hey, coming from you, you're the sailor in this situation. I will read them. So you don't have to read the insults and profanities. Understood. In that case, I'll step peruse the document first and produce a comprehensive summary. That's all. Okay, so, first of all, thanks for skipping past all the profanities, but... Wow, that made me feel bad. I've got nothing to do with this place. It's not uncommon to see department leads shouting and butting heads, but... Perhaps a physical altercation would have been preferable to letting such bitter animosity fester like this. Well, most of the physical altercations happen from the abnormalities instead, so I doubt that we would be settling things fist to fist in those situations if something breaks out and just mulches the employees. It was clear to us that the Sephiroth did not share a very healthy work relationship with one another. Not to mention that many employees really put their faith in their Sephiroth. Hey, the Sephiroth they call Malkuth. She must have been the Sephiroth of the control team department we fought the ordeal last time. I can tell from the way she talks that she treats her employees like parts of a machine. Drive them to their deaths, replacing them when they inevitably crumble. I guess a wing is a wing after all. Yeah. Look, here's a conversation log with Had, the Sephiroth of the training team. Looks like she started off pretty rough, but managed to avoid making things hostile in the office. From the sounds of it, she really cares for her employees. Oh well, that's a whole nother type of knowing though, you know? Then, her heart would have never rested easy as long as she was here. The grievances of employees would have reached her ears nonetheless. She may have given herself doses of painkiller she hid under the label of altruism, as she truly cared for them despite it all. And this Isad must have been... I see, the Sephiroth of the information department here. Clearly a stickler for the rules. Viper. Viper, he was called. Perchance he had an unsavory habit of sinking his teeth into his employees? Nah, it's just more of his venomous temperament at times. It's only a figure of speech. He does seem like the irritating type, but he would have served as a decent strategist. This appears to be a meticulous record of the work schedules. According to that digital calendar, the upcoming schedule is fast approaching. There's no time to share the details regarding the ordeal. I suppose I should have checked the documents first. A heavy thump of the lights followed Alta's deep sigh. The lobby lights suddenly changed and the floor began to tremble. Well, can't say I'm surprised. I knew that an ordeal was coming after all. Still, I wish you'd had some prior knowledge of our enemies at this time. What in the name of the wings is that creature? Vermin, is it? Tis so far yet appeareth so grand in size. Naturally, we looked around to look at Don Quixote, who then directed our attention towards something writhing in the distance. A thing of bizarre shape, crawling and squirming. If they have appeared in the safety of the team's corridors as well, then there's more. There's more! Faust, anything you can tell us about them before they start rushing us? I shouted, watching with horror as a curiously violet grub-like creature slowly spawned into the hallway from thin air. Even though she probably didn't have much to tell me about them anyway. They will not rush us. The reports that these entities are rather slow. In fact, they're an ordeal of violet, time, dawn. If they are indeed violet, it is unlikely that we have much time to discuss this further. We must immediately engage them, starting from the safety team hallway. A similar situation is very likely imminent in the information team and training team hallways. So what, we've got to crush them like there's a timer on something? That would be an apt attitude, yes. The entities will soon be manifesting in every department. If we fail to quickly clear this zone and seek and destroy them in the other departments. If we don't, then we may come face to face with the kind of pandemonium we would rather not have the displeasure of experiencing. Yeah, when everything breaks loose. That's why it's always a rush to destroy those damn grapes before they start blowing up and just make matters worse. And especially for certain non-escaping entities like 1.76 megahertz, which will fill out the entire facility if you are not careful. And you have no way of suppressing them either. And everybody starts going nutso. Every Clefth counter in each department will immediately drop to 0. And thus, the abnormalities contained within shall be released. Oh, bollocks, come on! Just got off that bloody warp train! I think we had enough of these wing shenanigans to deal with by now. Yeah, zip in and grab your weapon. I'm going in. Oh god, not the warp train? You know. And I have a good feeling that most of the stuff we're going to be using is... Choo-choo! Choo-choo me.
깔끔하게.
Yeah, I have a good feeling that I might need blunt attacks. Hey, morning, Mike. Happy for. Oh wait, Pierce works. Oh, mental fracture. Oh, that can't be good. Oh, yeah, that can't be good at all. Let's deal with that before it gets worse, you know? Because we are running on a time limit. Just got to chapter 2. Basically the point where I start needing to like get a higher level of parts before I have the ability to upgrade stuff.
관찰을
끝났습니다.
Okay, blunt and pierce. Wait. Oh, that can't be good. Shit.
직접 나서지. 빈틈 투성이로.
All right. Finish the story lesson and get my massacre parts. Former double zeta. Nice, nice. Alright, let's just outright kill this.
직접 나서지.
Gone.
얻을 정보는 없군요.
예측대로군. 쓰러졌군.
But it's incomprehensible. Okay, so slashed is gonna be like normal damage, so blunt and pierce are probably the main things to have.
너냐?
So I might as well just bring any of those to the mix. Because we are running. Oh! We gotta kill this thing. We gotta kill this thing fast. Because it will die. And if it dies, it's gonna make matters much worse. Actually, panic button.
적출할게요.
지겹군. 이몸 직접
I
손봐야겠.
tried to finish the story with Mammoth, but it turns out running basic melee with no power boost skill. And yeah, I can imagine the like difficulty just creeping up significantly after a certain point, to the point where you really have to just start worrying about your parts. Hey Scarlet, I'm doing pretty good. So far I'm just, uh-oh, did someone die? No, someone didn't die, but I have a good feeling that this is gonna be very dicey. Let's put some points on the board here. How's your Friday coming along, Scarlet?
직접 나서지.
쉬시게.
쓰러졌군.
Alright, let's crush these grapes here. Because I have a good feeling that, well, if anything, I should probably focus my attention on those that have like the least amount of decay. We'll figure it out. just take a bit more damage. And fortunately, it's both of them that are pretty much prone to detonating. And the more understanding they have, the better. Oh shit. 35? You caught a 35? At least I do have some control so I can at least salvage it. I can at least salvage something.
깔끔하게.
I'm freaking tired.
부서진
Long day at work. Or, well, the day just started, but didn't get enough sleep. What happened? Or is this probably some BS? Didn't sleep well. Okay. Yeah, today's Friday. Right. You get off early. I've tasted that power before. It's wonderful. Right, that happened. That was a relief. At least it wasn't indestructible. A row of broken stones lay about the exhausted sinner's feet. Well, he hasn't puffed a cigar yet. I guess he's probably just saving it for a special occasion. But he liked the gesture. I see. It fades away to naught. Yes. While the entity took the form of a stone steel, an object completely comprised of inorganic matter, it's likely that its existence itself is perceived as a religious artifact in certain indeterminate locales. True. That giant object did suddenly appear out of thin air before dropping it right in front of us. Remember the right. The steel, which had once threatened the sinners with its tentacles, soon disappeared from our sight like it never existed. If Faust hadn't pushed me into the hallway just in time, I'd been... Maybe one day we can set it so we can roll... Yeah, hopefully. Just like a nice little outing. Have I ever told you to? No, I don't think you have. Could have all died forever if that thing crushed me too. We were not crushed by the steel, to be exact. The real issue was the shockwave that came after the crash. I thought I slipped away in time, but I had no idea the shockwave would be so deadly. We're gonna have to find a way to deal with that shockwave somehow, or it'll be too risky to continue with our Walpurgis Night expedition. We're not saying that I'm scared of the pain I have to go through when reviving sinners, which really hurts, of course, especially when it's 12-fold, but I'm not sure if I want to ask them repeatedly run a mission that's guaranteed to kill them in the end. Moreover, we don't know if whatever we'll find here will be worth all the trouble. According to the information given, it said that ordeals cannot occur in immediate succession. It can't occur one after another? What, did that giant piece of rock have nothing to do with the ordeal then? Yes. It was indeed an ordeal of Violet. However, this was a noon of Violet. Ordeals of the noon are a degree higher than ordeals of dawn, which we already have experience with. Faust's brows were frowning at an imperceptible angle. She was sighing even as she relayed that information to us, clearly perturbed by something. I suddenly recalled what Faust speculated back at the warp train, that the Gesellcraft may have had made a purposeful omission. You think this is Gesellcraft withholding information from you again? He has no evidence to say certain. Did not withhold information regarding the ordeal of noon, thus a more likely explanation is that this was merely a manifestation of a rare possibility. Yet, your suggestion does concern me. Okay, my dad was dabbling in it. My dad, when he was dabbling in it, had a client in, if I remember correctly, Long Island. The guy had a basement. It was a walk-in humidor. Everything was kept in pristine condition. Wow, a walk-in humidor. Wow, goddamn. What did the dude keep in there? A whole ass walk-in humidifier. If it was indeed a manifestation of a rare possibility, then we must seek for clues in this Walpurgis night that may point us to an explanation. So, shall we explore further? What? Hello, everyone! Can you hear me? A loud buzz, crackle, and an unfamiliar voice broke through the awkward silence we were meandering in. Blimey, who said that? Oh, I hearken unto thee. Oh, I guess I can't hear your answers anyway. You know what I just said? Hello, this is Hod from the training team speaking. It appears that Sephiroth Hod, whose name we first learned in the earlier document, is the one speaking to us. So this is her voice, huh? Cute, isn't she? Gotta say, this is kind of what we all expected her to sound, right? We're all investigating how and why an ordeal of noon occurred immediately after dawn. I understand that an unfamiliar situation like this may cause a sense of alarm and anxiety, but there's nothing to worry about as long as you remember the instruction under exception 40-AA measure, which I made sure to mention in every training session. Exception 40-AA. Just how many exceptions did she come up with? A lot. She must be a leader with a very hands-on approach to team management. Commanders who are overprotective over their personnel often make such mistakes. Guys, I don't think this is time to share our first impressions. I don't know what measure she's talking about. I think we will get... Oh. There's a dull thwick just as Sinclair began to air his concerns. Did I just get shot? You there, at the lobby. You've been dozing off during our drills, haven't you? I'm pretty sure I explained that in outlier cases like these, we're firing physical intervention shield bullets we share with the middle layer. So why are y'all acting surprised you've never been shot before? She doesn't know. Shield bullets? Huh. That bullet does look kind of familiar, actually. We carefully approached Sinclair to take a closer look at where the projectile hit him. Oh hey, I recognize this. This looks like the decay amp. I'm surprised you did not mark out at that particular mention of that. Especially you, Ishi. You got the worst of it. That almost... Oh, there we go. That almost melted me into a puddle back at K-Corp. Ugh, I'm getting unpleasant goosebumps just thinking about it. You're totally badass though, Ishi. Jumping right in front of Dante, taking the bullets for them and everything. Ha! Then she went ahead and hurled a bloody harpoon into Clockhead's shoulder herself only a few months later. What a dick! But true. What a dick. But I think he still holds on to it even after that whole beach episode with the boatworks. The angriest volleyball game ever. Like a good circular narrative structure. Okay, you smartasses. It's not a K-Corp ampule. While it is true that K-Corp's technology was used to regenerate its employees, a barrier field like this fundamentally differs from the type of technology used by K-Corp. Okay, it's usually a box or whatnot, but he had multiple big glass jars with pipe tobacco, boxes for cigars, etc. Everything was neatly organized. Ah. And the more that I think about it, the more that, like, fine vices are a bit of like an art form. Brewing alcohol and making wine are like two different statuses, essentially. Like, making cigarettes is nothing compared to like actually hand making cigars. And the fact of the matter is that cigars will always be treated like a highbrow commodity, if anything. Because it's actually fresh tobacco. It appears that the shield bullet is a result of one such partnership. Wait, and this bullet will... It is said that the bullet can practically negate physical damage, which is known as red damage in the Lobotomy Corporation terminology. It will likely shield us from the shockwave created by the steel as well. We'll have a counseling session about your lack of focus during training. For now, please try to arrest this ordeal with Noon as soon as possible. I'll give everyone a physical intervention shield, so let's try to take care of this ordeal with as few casualties as possible. Dante, let us. Oh, right. Let's get a move on and deal with the other steals as well. Indeed. It will be preferable if we return after confirming the destruction of the steals in other areas as well. We'll have to visit Lobotomy Corporation headquarters of different possibilities as well. We'll make use of the Sephiri and the shield as soon as we're able then. Good idea. Thanks to the unexpected support from the Sephiri, we were able to explore further through the Walpurgis Night. All those trainings were for their own good. Is that so hard to understand? It was just that I couldn't help but think back to Ha's last few utterances that managed to slip through the static. Oh, so this is probably the point where she started to, yeah, this is probably getting closer to core suppression. It made me wonder what really went down here, at the headquarters of Lobotomy Corporation. Yeah, there's a good possibility that she's undergoing that core suppression state that you have to do.
아무래도 다른 사우들의 몫까지 해결해버린 모양이구려. 보상은 없는가? 잠시 다른 일을 하는 것이어도 좋으니.
Alright, let's check out the missions. Team comes to face 3 fruits of understanding and encounter. Complete a suppression of the fruit of understanding. Uses of this case skill. You know, I'm kind of surprised that Hongwu actually distorted at 35. 45 is usually the case, but 35, that's a weird anomaly that happened. And I still have full control, just like where to target. Okay, if we can complete this in 7 turns, that'd also be great. We also have the hard mode, but I'm guessing the new Violet is something that's in the mirror dungeon instead. Or the hard mode. Worth it. Okay, so essentially, wait. I gotta take into consideration of the Violet of Noon too, so I gotta be careful with that. What's up? Yep, I noticed the capote is red. I think it's for both right. Yeah. Both Merso and Ishii's capote's red. I challenge you to a duel. Honey, bring the buffs! Bring the buffs!
작전 호출. 입감.
The question is, who would I sacrifice first? That's a major thing.
급행 주문이군요.
현장 지휘자가 필요한가?
말뚝을 쑤셔 넣어주죠.
Yeah, Magic Bullet is not that buffed up yet.
화점의 사냥감을 찾은 건가?
Any more sinking?
출발합니다.
이 소리는 폭풍인가?
주인.
출발합니다.
이 소리는
Alright, hopefully this will do. Hopefully. But I count my chickens though.
관리자님, 클리포드 폭주 게이지가 증가하고 있어요. 이대로면 곧 실현이 올 거예요.
The situation is fucked.
된다면 사월을 건 여기가 뱃속이군.
상담에서 알려준 대로
예측대로.
잘했어. 역시 신경 프로그램을 방금 공격. 다음에 다른 개체에게도 다시 해봐줄래? 영상을 남기면 다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라.
Ay. more?
직원 한 명이 많이 위태로워 보여요.
Salvation.
된다면 좋을 텐데.
Actually, no. Crush the damn grape.
내게 바쳐주지.
Fuck your understanding.
떼어내주지.
보세요, 관리자님. 다들 역경을 이겨내고 유능한 직원이 되었어요. 저 이번엔 도움이 됐을까요?
불길 속으로.
육정.
Alright. Good. Ah, stupid, you ain't gonna get the chance. Now hold all this violence.
제압 완료.
직원들이 개체를 제압하는 데 성공했어요. 이걸로 많은 피해를 예방할 수 있을 거예요.
불길 속으로.
Not good. I really do like the new clashing animation too.
너희도 이번 역경을 헤쳐나가기만 하면 능력을 기를 수 있을
What the hell? Why is it?
비록 그 과정에서 희생이 나올 수 있겠지만 내가 세피라로서 너희가 죽지 않도록 도와줄게.
Well, I do have enough Charminor to do the enhanced version of Unleash Violence.
직접 나서지.
Not even close. But that saves the day.
보세요, 관리자님. 다들 역경을 이겨내고 유능한 직원이 되었어요. 저 이번엔 도움이 됐을까요?
That actually saved the day.
탈출 개체 확인. 쓰러졌고.
관리자님.
Oh, we're getting close.
게이지가 한 칸 남았어요.
That's not good.
곧 자색 정화의 시련이 올 거예요.
offset that.
탈출 개체 확인.
여기가 뱃속이군.
Alright, everybody gets rejuvenated.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
While everybody else gets smashed to bits.
육청.
요즘 고민거리는 없어?
Oh, there's another decay.
일하는데 힘든 점이 있다면 언제든지 나와 상담해줘.
And I think it would be a good time today to push the panic button. Because at least it'll get something out. Better yet, 2 panic buttons. No, never mind.
불길 속으로.
지겹고 이 몸이 직접 손봐야겠는데.
Yep, we got a break.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
God, not enough. But I'll take that.
제압 완료.
보세요, 관리자님. 다들 역경을 이겨내고 유능한
Can we
직원이
just-
되었어요.
At least barrel down on one of them.
도움이 됐을까요?
직접 나서지.
Good.
찔렀어.
탈출 개체가 정리되었습니다.
And there we go. Return to the training team hallways again. According to the work education manual, we're going to need the physical intervention shield to survive the new Nunavile shockwave. We stood huddled together at the hallway, remembering what HUD, the Sephirai of the training team, told us. It wasn't long before the same bullets from earlier struck us. Red berries began to form around the sinners who were struck by the bullets. Let's see. According to the schedule, we have some time until the next unit arrives. One of the sinners noticed an emergency response manual posted on the hallway walls. On it were instructions on how to use the console installed in the hallways to activate the regenerator systems connected to the safety team. It seems like it'd be worth a try. If we hurry, we might be able to activate the regenerator before the noon arrives. Push it! Gregor's face lights up as they read the manual. Soon as an announcement lets us know that the regenerator distinguisher has been modified, reactivating most functionalities of the regenerator.
지금까지 배워왔던 것들과 비교하면 쉬웠어.
Looks like we can restore the deactivated system of the safety team apart from the basic functionalities of the regenerator. Which one should we reactivate? Mental corruption neutralizing gas would be, especially if we're dealing with a firecracker situation over here. Okay, so knowing what I know now, this is possibly, I can approach it a different way now. Alright, chain of others. Oh! Get your stinging tentacles off of her!
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Oh no. Well, I have a lot of
너희도
tremor.
이번 역경을 헤쳐나가기만 하면 능력을 기를 수 있을 거야. 비록 그 과정에서 희생이 나올 수 있겠지만 내가 세피라로서 너희가 죽지 않도록 도와줄게.
Alright, let's crank it down. Or let's go with this, just to get that resonance.
직접 나서지.
I don't need your stinking love, you giant monolith of degeneracy! I can do bad all by myself!
즐겨버리겠어.
Alright, right arm's almost gone. Right arm is somewhat gone.
왜 저런 공격을 했지?
Let me see something. It seems like some ailments don't stick to it.
겁나를 내게 바쳐주지.
예측대로.
The other thing use Beast Eye? I don't even want to know if it could actually use Beast Eye. That would be a nightmare situation to have. Alright, right arm gone.
직원들이 개체의 부위를 파괴했어요. 역시 미리 훈련하길 잘했죠?
직접 나서지.
여기가 엽석이군.
좋은 대응은 아니지만 안 하는 것보다는 훨씬 나았을 거야.
Oh, god damn!
그놈이 날 얼마나 비웃겠나.
Yeah, I guess that answered my question about what could possibly be worse than Beast Eye.
직접 알게 함이라.
답이 아니었다고?
이 모든 상황에 제 탓이라고는 말씀하시지 않았으면 좋겠어요, 관리자님.
That answered my question pretty well.
그러면 안 돼요. 저는 좋은 세필하잖아요.
직접 나서지.
이 모든 상황에 제 탓이라고는 말씀하시지 않았으면 좋겠어요, 과이자님. 그러면 안 돼요. 저는 좋은 세필하잖아요.
It's all neutral. Alright, might as well just break out a swan song. Hopefully this works. Wait, which one has he? Both of them have it.
전투응대 나.
I'll take my chances.
지겹고 이 몸이 직접 손봐야겠느냐.
이런 것도 되지 않아.
Alright, left arm is back. Both arms are back in general. Way to go, Roja.
깨달았나?
이 모든 상황에 제 탓이라고는 말씀하시지 않았으면 좋겠어요, 과이자님. 그러면 안 돼요. 저는 좋은 세필하잖아요.
Actually, like that. Like that.
직접 알게 함이라. 경쟁 체질이 아닌 이런 날처럼 공부를 좀더걸 그랬나?
이것 봐, 티파니.
Okay, so it turns into a damage race in the end.
굴러가지 않잖아. 아무것도 아니야.
It really does turn into a damage race. So I gotta kill this thing as fast as possible before shit goes belly up.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 계속해봐라. 이 폭풍이 잦아들 때까지.
말도 안 돼. 직원들이 거의 다 쓰러져가고 있어. 그렇게나 열심히 했는데 결국 나는 도움이 되지 못했다는 거야?
전투에 임하겠습니다. 종원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
Yeah, that's not gonna be enough. And I didn't have enough charge towards it. This is a bust. This is an absolute bust.
말도 안 돼. 직원들이 거의 다 쓰러져가고 있어. 그렇게나 열심히 했는데 결국 나는 도움이 되지 못했다는 거야?
Yep, that's an absolute bust.
이것 봐, 티파니.
But let's get cut loose a little bit more.
제대로 굴러가지 않잖아.
Have the resources in order to go crazy anyway.
아무것도 아니야. 미안해. 자꾸 이상한 소리가 들려서.
I may as well go down swinging. This is my boat after all.
전투에 임하겠습니다. 바다로 배를 버리고 모두 아래로 내려간다. 반짝이던 깊은 그곳으로.
이것 봐, 티파니. 내 말을 안 들으니까 제대로 굴러가지 않잖아. 아무것도 아니야. 미안해. 자꾸 이상한 소리가 들려서.
Okay, so you can't just mess around with like some bullshit teams. You actually have to make something.
다음 부서에게.
You know, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna use the bathroom real quick. Just gotta think about this. But you know, it's a good first test run. Now that I know how the situation works. Okay, so let's clear. And let's first of all build up an actual team.
주인놈 뜻에 따라 준비 완료.
Hmm.
사냥감을
준비 되었어요. 전가요?
I don't have enough sinkers in order to make it work. Hmm. I need pride.
준비되었습니다.
마침내 현장 투입인가.
준비되었습니다.
출발인가. 출발합니다.
출근하겠어.
Actually, wait. It's a gambit, but I'll try.
재촉지 마시오. 어련히 가겠지. 재촉지 마시오. 어련히 가겠지.
준비되었습니다.
출발인가. 출발. 마침내 현장 투입인가.
Okay, let's check the passive.
순수했던 나는
Why not?
관리자님, 칼리포드 폭주 게이지가 증가하고 있어요. 이대로면 곧 실현이 올 거예요.
Okay, let me shift gears there.
검나를
내게 바쳐주지. 받을 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주지.
방금 공격 다음에 다른 개체에게도 다시 해봐줄래? 영상으로 남기면 다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라. 너희도 이번 역경을 헤쳐나가기만 하면 능력을 기를 수 있을 거야. 비록 그 과정에서 희생이 나올 수 있겠지만
Yeah, let me
내가
crush
필요할
this
때
one.
너희가 죽지 않도록 도와줄게.
Who's that aimed towards? Yeah, you can take that.
피워보지.
직접 밝혀주마.
Get more for the coffin.
받을 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주지.
상담에서 알려준 대로 잘했어. 역시 상담 프로그램을 진행한 건 잘한 일이야.
Good.
소란이 줄었네요.
직원들이 개체를 제압하는 데 성공했어요. 이걸로 많은 피해를 예방할 수 있을 거예요.
직접 알게 함이라.
여기가 엽서겠군.
Zap. Zap.
소란이 줄었네요.
받을 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주지.
Zappity zap zap. Oh no. Yeah, you better lock the fuck in, he's saying.
다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
직원들이 개체를 제압하는 데
달릴
성공했어요.
시간이다.
이걸로 많은 피해를 예방할 수 있을 거예요.
You better lock the fuck in.
알게 함이라.
Because the last thing I want to do is just have him just die at a very inopportune time.
직접 밝힌다. 돌아하니여. 받을 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주지.
너희도 이번 역경을 헤쳐나가기만 하면 능력을 기를 수 있을 거야. 비록
Actually, let me
그 과정에서
do
희생이
this.
나올 수 있겠지만 내가 세피라로서 너희가 죽지 않도록 도와줄게.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 직접 밝혀주마. 직접 밝혀주마.
Good.
무지하니까 맞는 거야.
보세요, 관리자님.
And let me also start switching things up.
겁나
이번엔
맞춰
도움이
삼들어.
됐을까요? 관리자님, 클리포드 폭주 게이지가 한 칸 남았어요. 곧 자색 정오의 시련이 올 거예요.
As towards the bottom 2 or 3.
검나를 내게 바쳐주지.
Well, that's unfortunate.
막아둘 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주지.
너희도 이번
Yep,
역경을
now we just gotta
참아내기만 하면
rush this thing down to oblivion.
비록 그 과정에서 희생이 나올 수 있겠지만 내가 세피라로서 너희가 죽지 않도록 도와줄게.
직접 알게 함이라.
비명을 질러라. 품속에서
깨달았나? 당신의 물망 소란이 줄었네요.
보세요, 관리.
And coup de grace. Oh, no, wait.
유능한 직원이 되었어요.
Yeah, more coffin.
저
전투에 임하겠습니다.
이번엔 도움이 됐을까요?
Alright, who's gonna be the lucky one?
사냥을 위해서라면
Let's try to generate a Mark II.
물리 간섭 보호장에
Now the race is on.
보호해주었어요. 제 생로가 복구되어서 정말 다행이네요.
직접 알게 함이라.
막아둘 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주지. 주라니야,
무슨
또
구민거리는
달릴
없어?
시간이다.
혹시라도 일하는데 힘든 점이 있다면 언제든지 나와 상담해줘.
Just fend off those tentacles.
검나를 내게 바쳐주지. 막아둘 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주지.
And as long as we can keep up the pressure, And just keep stacking this sinking.
가 흔들리고 있어. 다들 조금만 더 힘내자.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 여기 옥석이군.
무지하니까
속에서
Is an arm broken?
저희 직원들이 개체의 부위를 파괴했어요. 역시 미리 훈련하길 잘했죠? 개체의 부위가 파괴되어 있어요.
Alright, now we just gotta
제압하면
pick whatever spot we can and just
있을 거예요, 관리자님.
rush it down. Do I? No, I do have Sun Shower, so I guess I could probably mitigate some of the damage here. It may outright kill Wild Hunt, or anybody else that didn't have like any weakness to Blunt. Plus, that flat damage is gonna kill me too.
키워보지.
속에서 막아둘 수 없다면 직접 후회를 생기게.
Yeah, like hell you will. I made the right call.
이 스며들 듯한 비. 우산이 새지는 않나 모르겠어.
보세요, 관리자님.
Back to Hot Topic you go, you giant
파괴했어요.
paperweight.
하늘을 찔렀어.
이번엔 도움이 됐을까요?
Or maybe Brookstone. Or Bed Bath and Beyond. At least you could be a fathomable decoration.
행렬에 녹여낸다. 이 뜬물을 분노의 끝에 닿을 때까지.
Alright, let's check our missions. First time. Now, to get this done in 12 turns is going to be a bit of a challenge. But I know I'm going to need a lot of units that can not only mass attack too, but also egos that could actually benefit from doing those mass attacks as well. Training team captain, I'm sure implies the Faust. Right, no. Training team. In a single encounter, defeat an enemy with 80% with a single skill. That's gonna be a tough one too. Let's try easy first. And see what we could actually bring to the table.
준비되었어.
가볼까요?
재밌군. 이건 내가 맞지.
작전 호출. 입감.
Maybe it might be a feasible option outside of
오늘은 시간을 얼마나 뜨드려나?
yeah. Let's try it. I doubt I'll actually be able to have the resources to just level her up. So I might just bother using Roast Banner instead.
현 시간부로 근무 시작.
Off to a rocky start. How am I gonna go? Terrible. I mostly got dupes of like previous Walpurgis Nox. Mainly of mainly of the Freshets and Meat Lantern. So I pretty much dumped not only an assured 3-star, but also 10 single pulls, 10 of those tickets, and 3,000 plus lunacy, all gone to duplicates. So it went terribly. It absolutely went terribly. I did not have the luck on my side.
직접 타도하죠.
How about you? How was your luck? Wasn't bad, though I had to spike you. Ah! The unfortunate compromise. At least you have a guarantee, if anything. Mission's going pretty good. I actually managed to clear hard mode, so I'm just trying to go back and see what kind of stuff I can just mess around with in order to clear faster.
한바탕 해볼까? 힘들군. 그러니 알아서 잘 피해야지.
I recommend using Unisank for... Yeah, and unfortunately I don't have him. But I've seen how well he performs too. Oh, let me That's true. I don't know who actually has, you know, let me check support. I keep forgetting that's a thing.
지휘팀 제압 실패. 다음 부서에게
I honestly keep forgetting that is actually a thing. Hey, lo and behold, lo and behold, Uptide 4, all that good stuff. Clear selection.
관리인가?
이 소리는 폭풍인가?
Okay, and let's go molar.
다들 연장 챙기죠. 준비되었습니다.
출발인가?
Actually,
가볼까요?
is also going to often one-shot the dawn enemies with. All right, that's actually good to know.
사건
It'll be a nice little test run, if anything. Right, I also gotta keep in mind of his kid too.
끼어드는 것은 좋지 않소.
Too skilled to. Oh boy. All right, time to make our little John Woo movie. Focus on the ones with the higher health first. Let me see if I can. Yeah, that's at least a bit better.
한바탕 해볼까?
직접 밝혀주마.
Let's dance.
편히 쉬시게.
Toasting time.
편히 쉬시게.
Dance. Oh wait, one has butterflies. Yeah, we could coup de grace that and
한바탕 해볼까?
그대 또한
oh, I just love the animations too.
잠든 그대를 길을
Nice.
탈출 개체가 정리되었습니다.
Alright, you also got S3 again. And we can just wail on this one.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
편히 쉬시게.
Look at them go!
제압 완료.
나아가 주게.
Boom, boom, boom.
힘 조절이
Put him in the coffin.
편히 쉬시게. 잠든 그대를 빌릴 테니.
Reload. Oh, this is fun.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Oh no. Ah. Stop spitting on us. One, two. All right, one's at decay. So that is grounds for getting... Oh, two are at decay. So you know what? Let's panic button. Who has the highest health? We can spread our damage just a little bit, so... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, this is turn 3. Turn 6. Fines.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 찢어 발겨준다.
Ready for the ride?
이 전투는 승리할 거야.
No salvation.
편히 쉬시게. 잠든 그대를 기릴
지겹군. 이 몸이 직접 손봐야겠는다.
이렇게
All right, there we are.
있었을지.
And Butterfly adding a bit of extra damage too helps tremendously.
한자루는 죽었던 한자에 대한 축하를. 한자루는 목숨에 묶여 살아갈 자에 대한
All right, let's check our mission, see if we click. Oh, yep. 7 turns.
장미는 이상으로 끝내기.
Grant us love. Now, I feel like I will be able to clear this condition if I had someone that could buff everybody else. Now let's go through. Yes, I can do that. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's do hard mode again. All right, let's edit our teams. Get our boy back into the mix. Just make sure not to let other targets. Oh, okay. So let me see. Is there any particular reason? Because I'm here. This. Okay, now that you mentioned that, he prefers just dueling one-on-one.
관리인가 아니면 애도인가.
Yeah. All right. Let's also get the same team we had before. And since most of his stuff is pierce anyway, I might as well just have support. Now with the most SP deals 10% pierce damage. That should be a given considering how fast his SP is gonna get cranked up. So essentially I'm gonna be treating this like a mirror dungeon.
잠깐만, 천천히.
관리자님,
Alright.
클리포드 폭죽이
The luck of the draw is on my side.
시련이 올 거예요.
직접 타도하죠.
방금 공격.
It's time.
얘기도 다시 해봐줄래? 영상으로 남기면
Dearly departed.
직원에게도 도움이 될
We got it here today.
예전대로 잘했어.
To witness the death
순간 프로그램을 주문한 건
in real time of a poor grave that thought he had a chance.
보세요, 관리자님. 다들 역경을 이겨내고
목을
유능한
내놓고
직원이
있도록.
되었어요. 이번엔 도움이 됐을까요?
Support.
힘들군. 그러니 알아서 잘 피해야지.
직원들이 개체를 제압하는 데
Again.
성공했어요. 이걸로 많은 피해를 예방할 수 있을 거예요.
한바탕 해볼까?
Here we go again.
편히 쉬시게. 잠든 그대를 기릴 테니 편히 쉬시게. 잠든 그대를 기릴 테니
We may actually do the 12 turn thing with the greatest of ease here.
제이에 거스르지 말고
Nice.
편하게 가자고요.
관리자님, 클리포드 폭주 게이지가 한 칸 남았어요.
Not lucky here, but I guess we can just
시련이 올 거예요.
kind of start feeding the egos for. Oh wait, where am I? With Cavernous Wailing and Everlasting. Yeah. So once we get to the monolith, we can just pretty much go to town.
직접 타도하죠.
직접 밝혀주마.
Bah, bah, bah.
직원들이 개체를 제압하는 데 성공했어요. 이걸로 많은 피해를 예방할 수 있을
The
거예요.
K is in play.
설계체 확인.
잠든 그대.
Good God. Goodbye.
힘들군. 그러니 알아서 잘 피해야지.
All right, that's done.
억압 작업이 성공했어.
Okay, and next up we can do the rental corruption gas. So that makes our process a little bit easier since we're on the catch up.
물리 간섭 보호장에 직원들이 보호해 주었어요. 재생로가 복구되어서
Focus on the body.
다행이네요.
And we just need to play out our setup too.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Hey, what's good, Seiko? How's it going?
왕좌에 묶여 홀로 통치하는 자일지니.
Uh-oh.
직원 한 명이 많이 위태로워 보여요. 어서 회복이 된다면 좋을 텐데.
Yeah, but I botched that pretty bad. I don't know if I could actually salvage this.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
작은 나비의 날개라.
Oh no!
이곳을 벗어날 수.
So welcome to weird spam text pretending to be Mark Hamill.
하는 직원의 간절한 표정을요. 제 교육이 부족했던 걸까요?
Wait, you know what? No. I botched it bad. I should just let it rock.
깨어진 거울 가운데 죽어가는 나비를 보고 있어.
No clue. I don't know. But the fact that it was like Mark Hamill of all people is a little bit weird.
죽음 충동 억제. 관념 봉인.
Okay.
관리자님, 클리포드 폭주 게이지가
Not as lucky this time, but still a good showing.
올 거예요.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, gonna be expecting quite a bit of that.
나아가주게. 편히 쉬시게.
방금 공격. 다음에 다른 개체에게도 다시 해봐줄래? 영상으로 남기면 다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라.
Bop, bop, bop.
역경을 이겨내고 유능한 직원이 되었어요. 저 이번엔 도움이 됐을까요?
나아가주게.
Not good. There we go. Plus that extra damage.
편히 쉬시게. 잠든 그대를 기릴 테니.
상담에서 알려준 대로 잘했어. 역시 상담 프로그램을
잠든
진행한 건
그대를 기릴
잘한
테니.
일이야.
Next up. And start building up some Tremor 2.
한바탕 해볼까?
직접 밝혀준다.
Oh, this is getting a little bit dicey. One, two, bingo! The Tetsuzako too. The shoulder check that he does with the coffin. Everything about this ID is so awesome. Everything about it.
보세요, 관리자님. 다들 역경을 이겨내고 유능한 직원이 되었어요. 저 이번엔 도움이 됐을까요?
I think he legit cooked when it came to making his both saw movement animations, if anything, for Gregor and for Yasang.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
그대 또한 잠들게.
One of the guys' names. Those are the
편하게
purple,
무쳐 잠들.
the ordeal of Violet,
관리자님,
the fruits of understanding.
한칸 남았어요.
If you play the Lobotomy Corporation, these things are a nightmare situation if you have like some certain abnormalities. Because if they explode, they'll drop the Clefeth counter to 0 and you are going to have to deal with the consequences of that. Same thing with his love for us all. I call them grapes because they look like giant grapes. It might be like tardigrades or something, but they make a very satisfying noise when you crush them. Just saying.
탈출 개체 확인.
They're oversized grapes.
편히 쉬시게. 잠든 그대를 기릴 테니.
받을 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주지.
보세요, 관리자님.
Okay, and
이겨내고 유능한 직원이 되었어요. 저 이번엔
we can
도움이
two-piece that
됐을까요?
with a motherfucking biscuit.
한바탕 해볼까?
그대 또한 잠들게. 잠든 그대를 기릴 테니.
힘들군. 그러니 알아서 잘 피해야지.
All right, now let's not get in his way.
억압 작업이 성공했어.
And get everybody else caught up. This is the other thing that also breaks abnormalities out too. But there's a funny thing that happens
정말 다행이네.
if you have anybody within like the main corridors where everybody can kind of get the regeneration. These things will fall on top of them, which is why is it ideal to move your nuggets into like the elevator shafts, because if you don't, you're gonna witness multiple situations of your nuggets getting crushed. Yeah, that's true. I have egos as well. But I'm kind of saving up so I can combo. In fact, let me use that. All right. Yep. Let me also go cavernous wailing. Everlasting. All right. Let's see if it's gonna pay off. Where do I have? All right, that's targeting love. All right, time to let it rip.
나아가주게. 편히 쉬시게.
All right, we salvaged that.
나는 이 왕좌에 묶여 홀로 통치하는 자일지니.
All right, found that.
지겹고 이 몸이 직접 손봐야겠느냐.
Found that.
슬픔에 흔들린 마음 이렇게 터져버리죠.
Aptitude.
당신에겐 제가 어떻게 보일까요? 시간의 폐업 안에 그 답이 있을까요?
Look at that.
요즘 고민거리는 없어? 혹시라도 일하는 게 힘든 점이 있다면 언제든지 나와 상담해줘.
Or no, actually, S3 here. We can break arms there. Put S3 back here to maintain dominance. Okay, and I'm again with that. Because one way or another, I'm gonna hit a tremor burst.
한바탕 해볼까?
편히 쉬시게.
저희 직원들이 개체의 부위를 파괴했어요. 역시 미리 훈련하길 잘했죠?
슬픔에 흔들린 마음 이렇게 터져버리죠.
개체의 부위가 파괴되어 있어요. 이 틈에 빠르게 제압하면 직원들의 피해를 줄일 수 있을 거예요, 관리자님.
Gonna make good use of that. And at this point, we could just break its body.
직접 타도하죠.
Get everybody's SP up.
승리할 거야.
작은 나비의 날개라 해도
둘 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주지.
있었을지.
저는 봤어요, 관리자님. 죽어가는
탈출
직원의
개체
간절한
속에서.
표정이에요. 제 기억이 그게 그건 걸까요?
해봐라. 작품이 찾아낼 때까지 우라하게
말도 안 돼.
도록 달릴
직원들이
시간이다.
거의 다
And the last
쓰러져
ride. It's the last ride.
열심히 했는데 결국 나는 도움이 되지 못했다는 거야?
목을 내놓고 있도록.
It's the last ride.
너무 못 만나섰나? 미련했군.
Never mind. Nah, too far off.
깨어진 거울.
Didn't do enough damage.
죽어가는 나비를 보고
It had the setup and everything too.
애도의 임무가 내게 있으나 정작 떠도는 나비를 피워내지 못해.
But I guess it does help to have a bit of backup just in case that happens too. A shame. A little supporter. Let me run that.
마침내
I'll do one more run before I call it a day here, so. I believe. And I had a good combo too where it just worked, but I think I overextended with one of the tremor stuff. Should have at least had someone that still had enough SP in order to just keep clashing. And let everybody else do the rest.
잠깐만, 천천히.
관리자님, 클리포드 폭주 게이지가 증가하고 있어요. 이대로면 곧 실현이 올
But hey,
거예요.
luck is on our side again. Luck is on our side.
나아가주게.
방금 공격. 다음에 다른 개체에게도 다시 해봐줄래? 영상으로 남기면 다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라.
Alright, that's one disappeared.
상담에서 알려준 대로 잘했어. 역시
편히 쉬.
상담 프로그램을 진행한 건 잘하는 거야. 제압 개체에게 큰 피해를 준 것 같아.
나아가주게.
교육팀의 직원다운 완벽한 공격이었어.
And that should get us enough for the support pass of the kit. Yeah, there we go.
네, 성공했어요.
Now the fastest speed. And there we are. Fastest speed.
직접 타도하죠.
Almost.
요즘 고민거리는 없어?
And the K is kicking in.
점이 있다면 언제든지 나와 상담해줘.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Almost. This should get both. Nope.
제가 약화되는 것 같습니다. 탈출 개체가 정리되었습니다.
There we are. Another crush grade.
편히 쉬시게.
힘 조절이
보세요, 관리자님. 다들 역경을
내놓고
이겨내고
있도록.
유능한 직원이 되었어요.
Alright, free coffin.
이번엔 도움이 됐을까요? 관리자님, 칼리포드 폭주 게이지가 한 칸 남았어요. 곧 자색 정오의 시련이 올
Who
거예요.
has the highest health? We'll both have the highest health here.
나아가 주게. 편히 쉬시게.
Dance.
직접 밝혀주마.
개체가 약화되는 것 같습니다.
보세요, 관리자님.
Okay.
다들 역경을 이겨내고
Overkill.
유능한 직원이 되었어요. 저 이번엔 도움이 됐을까요?
나아가 주게. 편히 쉬.
Dance for me.
잠든 그대를 기릴 테니. 잠든 그대를 기릴 테니.
One more once.
억압 작업이 성공했어.
Okay. Let's get to it.
물리 간섭 보호장에 직원들을 보호해 주었어요. 제 생로가 복구되어서 정말 다행이네요.
First, we need to start building a tremor. And if anything, let me also switch to
탈출 개체 확인.
Silver Hand. Time to mount up.
헤쳐나가기만 하면 능력을 기를 수 있을 거야. 비록 그 과정에서 희생이 나올 수 있겠지만 내가 세피라로서 너희가 죽지 않도록 도와줄게.
Okay, let me. Right, there we go. Dominate.
탈출 개체 확인.
Okay, everybody else's SP up.
승리할 거야.
You ain't robbing me of that. Nuh-uh.
제압 개체가
All right,
흩날리고
we're
있어.
actually making a touch. Oh, looky here! Look at what we got here. Time for the gun show, and putting someone in the coffin. I think this might be a wrap.
직접 타도하죠.
편히 쉬시게.
Time to dance.
편히 쉬시게.
And that's a body break. Oh, look at that! Put him in a coffin. And what happened to your car, Seiko? Power steering acting up?
한 자루는 죽어 떠난 자에 대한 축하를, 한 자루는 목숨을 묶고 살아갈 자에 대한 엄숙한 애도를. 장례는 이상으로 끝내겠소.
And let's check the missions. Yep, 12 turns. That's lunacy right there. Back of it keeps jumping, popping, it keeps bumping up, and now the sound. The engine is making a weird sound. Oh. Yeah, at least I got that one. So that counts. The back of it keeps jumping, popping, it keeps bumping up. Like, does the car sound louder whenever you drive it? Because I have a feeling that might be the muffler that might have been shot. But in any case, we finally did it. I can actually at least say that I made some progress, and goddamn, Yasang is a coveted unit for sure. Solemn. Sounds like one of the engines. Yeah, I think it's the muffler. Either the muffler or maybe something with like the air intake. Because if the car sounds louder, like audibly louder, whenever you're just driving normally, something must be wrong with the muffler. Because I remember having my car do that at some point too. Like after a certain period of driving, I think I hit something to the point where my muffler started to act up and just made a loud noise. The bumping, muffler probably came loose. Like, how would you describe the bumping essentially? Does it sound like something is hitting against the pavement? Does it sound like something is hitting against the pavement when you're driving? Or describe that to me. Because I might get an idea of what it might be. At the whole back of my car bumps as if I'm getting rear-ended. Might be something that has to do with the rear axle or something amongst it, something with the brakes. Do you find yourself regularly hard braking or suddenly braking on the road? No. All back of the car bumps as if I'm getting rear-ended. When was the last time you checked your brake fluid? Let me see. Okay, warped rotors, ABS actuation, seized brake caliper, worn steering suspension bushings. Worst case scenario is probably a transmission issue. Stickling throttle body, compromised ignition coils, vacuum leaks. Inefficient air delivery. Makes a loud sound too when I got one of those tires replaced. Didn't say I need to replace it anytime soon. So something may have sprung up after you had your tire replaced. And you haven't had any kind of like tire rotation done after that too? I mean, there's a lot of questions to kind of really diagnose the situation. Okay, so you had you had one of your tires replaced, but how long has it been since you had a tire rotation? Or anything like any kind of like check done to it? Because I know a coworker of mine talked about or mentioned something like power steering. You have to always check it. You always be mindful of the power steering, because if in any case the car starts to jolt in a certain direction when you turn it, that's a problem. And there might be a little fluids or not enough fluids in order to just stabilize that. But if you haven't had any kind of like tire rotation done after the tires have been replaced, then that might also be a cause for concern too. Well, in any case, I'm going to be ending my stream here. Thanks everybody for stopping on by. I had a wonderful time and watching and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys, gals and pals, later. Hopefully, Seiko, the car situation, best bet would probably be to take it to someone that knows how to like work on cars or diagnose the situation a bit better, because I'm just kind of going off of like limited knowledge of what I know. But it doesn't hurt to also like look at videos on your current situation as well, because it could be a serious issue depending on how long it's been since you had any kind of maintenance done to it. So do keep that in mind. Just mostly keep an eye of like the make and model of the car, the year of it, and what kind of issues that you're kind of experiencing, and you might come across something on YouTube, if anything. Or if you don't trust those people on diagnosing cars, you could just always look up some professionals or see who can actually do a better job. But you want to spend as least amount of money as possible when in terms of like diagnosing anything, unless if it's absolutely serious. Till then, take care and happy Friday. And in the meantime, I'm gonna find someone to raid, and we'll be moseying on after that. In the meantime, I'm also gonna make some pasta with the vodka sauce. So, just to kind of like juxtapose the excitement that happened here, I'm sending you to someone that might do some ASMR. Just kind of relax if you can kind of resonate with that. Just remember the rules of the raid. Rule number 1, you represent me by proxy, so be your best behavior. Anything you say or do is represent me and my community. Be respectful, be mindful, don't be a jerk. Because if you do, I'm gonna deal with you personally. If it's brought to my attention any stretch of the mile. Rule number 2, if you do enjoy the person's content, do enjoy the best you can, respectfully and responsibly. Don't break the bank, but break the mold. Make some friends, make some clips, make some memories. Rule number 3, most importantly, be excellent to each other. Because you never know what someone else is going through behind the scenes. Life is tough as it is already. You don't need to make it any tougher. You got your orders, right? Good. Now go forth and spread good cheer. That's your mission after all. these fixes.